Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the MyDTT migration webinar and Get to Know 360 IQ. We're going to get started in just a couple of minutes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the MyDTT migration webinar, Get to Know 360 IQ. We're going to get started in just one more minute. All right, it's 11:02. So good morning, everyone. My name is Bob Cleach, and I'm the Vice President of the Customer Success Management team at DTIQ. I am joined by a couple of my colleagues for our Connect today. My co-presenter, Ryan Plesha. Ryan is the Vice President of the Product Management, and our moderator, Customer Success Manager, Glenn Brown. We're here today to review the benefits of the 360 IQ platform and to answer any questions you may have to the best of our ability. So we're here today because MyDTT is upgrading to 360 IQ. The transition to 360 IQ for all MyDTT users will be completed by the end of this year. In today's session, we're going to review the following: the discontinuance of MyDTT, which will have more details on slide 3 to share. Ryan will review the benefits of the 360 IQ platform. Ryan will then review some of the biggest benefits of the 360 IQ platform, doing a demo on our mobile app, and then transitioning to our web app to show the functionality on both. And then I'll finish the call up with the steps to transition to 360 IQ and some helpful information on who to contact. During the presentation today, if you have a question, you can put it into the chat. Glenn will then answer it in the moment, or you can save your questions and feedback for the end of the presentation when we open it up for Q&A. So some of the reasons for discontinuing MyDTT. It was launched in 2011. It was state of the art at the time, but with the advances of technology, it's become a less than optimal option. No product enhancements. So we're no longer actively developing any enhancements for MyDTT. All new enhancements are being deployed on the 360 platform directly. Difficulties accessing video. As a former user of the MyDTT platform, I can directly attest to the pain points of logging into review footage. I had to log into my VPN, then log into a specific browser, download the plugin, and for me, it became burdensome and frustrating. And then the last part I want to talk about is the poor mobile app experience. The MyDTT mobile app experience was kind of stuck in 2011, while the 360 IQ mobile app is a cutting edge technology that's ever evolving. Again, I can personally attest as a former 30-year restaurant operator that has used the MyDTT platform and now uses the 360 platform, that the 360 platform is a much better experience and offers greater insights into the different areas of your business that we can help to optimize.
Awesome. Thank you, Bob. So first off, I'm really excited to show you 360 IQ and the benefits of 360 IQ, but also show you why thousands of MyDTT users have already upgraded to 360 IQ. So first and foremost, it has proven value. you'll see the GIF on the right-hand side showing the mobile app. We are a mobile-first platform. So everything that you want to do on your computer, or your DMs who maybe aren't from an office and they're traveling between locations, they can do right from the palm of their hand. So everything from the data integrations to creating a RISA Plus or creating a cloud archive, it's all right there at the palm of their hands. And to Bob's point about frustrations, it's really easy to use. So gone are the days of VPNs, port forwarding, downloading plugins. There's no extra downloads. It's as simple as either downloading the app or connecting into the URL on the website. Next is it's an AI-enabled platform. So we have suspicious transactions algorithms that will go through all the transactional data to highlight the most suspicious transactions. We're leveraging what's called computer vision to take your cameras from a reactive set of security equipment that's just there in case you need to save footage for a break-in, robbery, slip and fall, to then be able to proactively tell you how many people have entered my building in any given day, how many people are in queue, how long have they been in queue. So we can do a lot of interesting things with AI and artificial intelligence. And lastly, we do monthly updates. So every month you'll see a new set of updates, a new set of enhancements for you to take advantage of. And there's no additional charge for these updates and releases. On the next slide, we'll go into a little bit of an overview. So the computer vision that I mentioned, there's a highlight of that on the left-hand side. As long as the camera is positioned correctly, we can identify each individual inside of your location. We can tell you how many people are in a predefined zone, how long they're in that zone. So it's a lot of really good insight, especially maybe during lunch rush, when in this picture, there's 6 people in queue and the line's all the way up to the door. That's insight you might want to see, and you might not have that insight today. So we've already touched on a couple of these areas, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but mobile first is a big highlight. Cloud Archive is what you're familiar with as RISA and RISA Plus. So you no longer have to submit a support ticket to generate a RISA Plus. You can do this in a self-service format. You can get all the footage moved to the cloud and share that off via email quickly and easily in a common media format. And additionally, really importantly, is that there's proactive monitoring. So we have the ability, anytime a camera goes down, anytime an NVR goes offline, to send that ticket to support. Support can proactively address that so that you're not missing footage in those instances where you need to get it. Lastly, on-demand advisory services. So in addition to the smart audit functionality that you're used to today, there's additional levels of smart audit and what we call a smart suite of services. So we have smart analysis, and we have the ability to go in and do a deeper dive for you and a deeper investigation with the more granular data that's present on 360 IQ. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and dive into a live demo of the platform so you can see the look and feel for it. I do want to say this is a live demo, so I'm going to be sharing first from my phone to show you the mobile app, and then secondarily from the web app so you can see kind of how both platforms work. And as Bob mentioned, feel free to input any questions in the chat, and Glenn will be able to address them for us here. So it should just take a second here. Awesome. So you're taking a look at my cell phone. I want to highlight this is an iPhone, so it's an app downloaded from the Apple store, but it's going to work just the same on your Android devices. So if you have a Android cell phone, you can go right into the Google Play Store and download the app. And I'm going to go ahead and log into the platform. What's awesome about the platform is we can customize your home screen. So in this example, I set my home screen to be the dashboard. I want to take a look at my net sales month over month, how we're doing. I want to take a look at my discounts, which ones are the top discounts going out this week. I want to take a look at my drive-through sales, but this dashboard is fully customizable, and either Bob, Glenn, or another member of the customer success team is going to be there to be able to hold your hand and customize these dashboards into the metrics and KPIs that you're most interested in. At the bottom of my cell phone right now, you'll see some tabs: live sales, video, transactions. It's really quick and easy to jump into these different areas of the platform. So live sales will show you, depending on the POS that you have, the integration for things like the sales today compared to last week. It'll take a look at things like your alerts, your loss prevention, suspicious transactions algorithms. Let me just go ahead and reload this. Just one of the qualms of doing a live demo. And we'll give it another second here before we switch over to the video side. So while that's loading, I'll switch the focus over to the video section of the platform, but you can quickly and easily access any of your locations right from the palm of your hand. So you can see all these are green. That means that there's no issues. We can connect into any of them. And if we want to connect into the location here, we can load up those cameras. We'll see the first 6. We can page over to our additional cameras. I really like the 360 cameras. So this fisheye camera, it's in the dining room. It replaces 4 or 5 cameras. We also have them outside. So if you ever have an issue in your parking lot, you have your whole parking lot covered. And then with my fingers, I can just pinch and zoom. And we can see this is up on the corner of a building on a parapet extended off. We have full view into the double drive through there, into the parking lot, just in case anything happens there. Who knows? This is actually in New Jersey. So if there was snow and somebody slipped and fell, we have a good look at that whole parking lot if there's any kind of altercations out there. And then if something does happen, you can quickly go ahead and create what's called a cloud archive. So you can save that video to the cloud quickly and easily without any additional steps there. The calendar icon is in the upper right-hand corner, so we can just scroll back if something happened on Tuesday and we want to go back and review that footage, we can. So now we're looking at Tuesday, very responsive and quick to get into the video and the footage that you need. And then that little cloud icon in the bottom right, if this was an event that something happened in the parking lot, you click on the cloud archive icon, that'll bring you to cloud archive, and then you can generate the file right there, or your manager or district manager can. So it eliminates that step of having to contact support. We just go ahead and grab the cameras that we need. So if it was on those outdoor cameras, we can pick if we wanted to have that panoramic or no panoramic, edge flattening. We apply it. Next, the date and time that I already selected for yesterday is there. And then I can go ahead and save that footage and export it. So quick and easy to move that footage into the cloud. Once it's there, you can easily click share and then select how long the user is going to get access to that file for. And then I can pick who I want to send it to. So if I wanted to send it to myself, I can just put in my email address and then share that footage right from my cell phone here. I add the user, send it off, and now I have that email in my inbox. So a quick overview of the mobile application. Everything from accessing video to accessing your data integrations is there, and you can get into any of the tiles that are available on the web app. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for my cell phone. I'm going to switch over to my laptop to show you what the look and feel is of the web app. And should just take a second here to sync up. Awesome. So you can see it now. I'm going to sign in. First and foremost, I'm in Google Chrome, but it works just as well on Safari if you're a Mac user. You just plug in the app.go360iq URL, you put in your login credentials, you sign in, and then you'll be taken to a very similar look to that mobile app that we just saw. Now, when learning a new platform, it's amazing that we have our customer success team here for you to do trainings. There'll be 30 minutes, maybe an hour to go over anything on the platform so you know exactly how to use it. But if you want self-service training, we have a help section in the bottom right. So let's say you don't know how to save video and something serious just happened. You can open up Save Video. We can click on Accessing Cloud Archive, and the system will actually walk you through, or your team members through, how to create that cloud archive. So step by step, how to get to the cloud archive, and then step by step, how to create the new cloud archive. So we want to make sure it's as easy as possible for your team to go in there and learn the platform, and especially in between trainings or after trainings to have a self-service format for those in the moment needs. And that's anything from saving video, accessing video, even down to our data-driven reports and dashboards. So if you wanted to go ahead and learn a little bit about the LP report, we have an entire suite of reports that are available for you. So if we go into our reports tab here, the system will walk us through. We have all the different reports there. I like the LP report because this allows us to roll and stack locations for a lot of different areas of loss prevention. So LP in the report stands for loss prevention. We'll see our locations on the left-hand side here. And then on the right-hand side, we can scroll through some key areas of the business. I like starting with refunds because any refund, I want to understand why it happened and see if there's a way that we can improve to prevent that. So our location with the most refunds this week is this location. They have 13. And then with one more click, I can break down that location by the employees. So with 2 clicks here, I'm looking at why does employee 300 have 3 refunds this week? With one more click, I'm brought to those 3 individual refunds to take a look at. So I did mention that we do have suspicious transactions algorithms running in the background. So any of your transactions that are highlighted in this pink salmon color, that's identified by our algorithm as being more suspicious. So we've got a refund here that was conducted yesterday on the drive-through. We have the employee number, we have the transaction number. We also can see that it was a cash refund for $18. With one click, I can see the receipt just as how it was tendered, but I can also see the comment here, they cashed out but wanted card. So before I go and look at the video, I want to leverage this plus or minus 5 transactions. This will show me the most recent 10 transactions on that terminal. And then I can quickly verify that that cash transaction was then followed by a credit transaction for the same items. So now without even having to touch the video, I can already see that this was a legitimate transaction. But if I need to, I can click on the video here and I'm brought to that transaction, that camera, that date, that time without any additional legwork. And then we can quickly verify everything that happened. Just one thing to note, this is standard definition, so we always dual stream video to conserve bandwidth. We can always switch it over to high definition. The text overlay will come over to visually verify exactly what happened on that transaction. And then if I want to switch it over to HD, I can clean up that image right there. The other really cool benefit about being a web-based platform is that if I need to save a link, maybe I'm the above store leadership and I want to share this off with the general manager, I can copy that link, send that off in an email or a text to that manager, and then they can go ahead and be looking at the exact same transaction, date, and time that we were looking at. So we touched on WalkMe being the self-service help icon down here. We touched a little bit on reports. Where I want to leave the demo is with the AI, computer vision, and analytics. We're not going to go through the drive-through side of what the platform can do, but we'll go into the video analytics where we can take any camera and turn it into a proactive source of data. So we've got the speed of service module here. The cameras, when they're positioned correctly, can tell you, okay, how many people have entered my restaurants today. So for these two restaurants, 58 entrances have occurred. It can tell you how many people are currently waiting. So we've got one person currently waiting in this location. Obviously, if you saw 6 people waiting in the location, you may want to jump in there and see what's going on. Somebody call out sick? Is somebody out on break? You know, what's taking so long? And we can see our speed of service. So they've got a really quick speed of service right now at 1 minute and 57 seconds. We want to keep that metric. But if we saw 10, 11, 12 minutes, we might want to dive in and see what's going on in that location. But a really quick and easy way to see what's going on inside of our locations. So from there, I'll pass it back to Bob to take a look at the remaining slides in the deck.
Awesome job, Ryan. Thank you. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I'm sharing the proper screen. And there you go, Ryan.
So as I mentioned, there's a lot of different areas. We didn't touch on the drive-through side of the platform. We really touched on the video, the data, and a little bit into the artificial intelligence side of computer vision. But kind of the 4 core areas here of the 360 IQ platform is the intelligent video. Today, we have over 190,000 cameras deployed. We're doing over 20,000 events saved to the cloud annually. It's a mobile-first platform. And on the data analytics side, we have over 30 POS integrations. We process over 780 million transactions annually. And then we have the AI side behind that, looking at the 780 million transactions to say, hey, this amount of transactions are suspicious, right? Last thing we want you to do is watch the video of every transaction. We want to help draw the attention to those outliers, if you will. On the drive-through side, we have the ability to leverage what's called our Summit Innovations technology stack. So this is a timer for your drive-through. It can tell you how long cars are in queue, how many cars are in queue, and have the same kind of dashboard that you're used to in the store for your team members to see, hey, I've got 6, 7 cars in queue. I got to start moving a little bit quicker because my speed of service has gone up to 6, 7 minutes. And then on the remote audit side, we're doing over 270,000 audits annually on 360 IQ. The interesting thing here is that the fraud capture rate is a little bit over 5%. When you compare that with MyDTT, that fraud capture rate is right between 1% and 2%. So if you are a smart audit recipient today, you're going to see an increase in events from the 360 IQ smart audits because of the advanced capabilities of the data integrations, the reports, and the platform capabilities.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Don't take just our word on how amazing this transition will be. Let's take a look at what Luis Candelaria, a 21-unit operator, shared with us around his transition. I had a great experience migrating from MyDTT to 360 IQ, especially with the mobile app. He's learning new things every day that makes his job easier. All in all, DTIQ made the transition from MyDTT to 360 IQ as seamless as possible. And the last part, upgrading, has never been easier. We've already migrated thousands of locations. These locations have already begun taking advantage of their access to our customer success management team. Just like myself, the customer success team members are former operators. This is important to mention as we know what the day-to-day opportunities are, and we know how to leverage the platform to help remove those opportunities. You can kind of think of us as business consultants. So you're ready to upgrade. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Review the upgrade information on the link here. You can simply go to the website, or you can connect directly with your customer success manager. If you don't know who that is, you can send an email to csr@dtiq.com, and that will go to the entire team and we'll reach back out to you. And then you just have to give us permission. Give us the go-ahead to start the upgrade, and you can start accessing all the benefits that Ryan talked about in the mobile app, the web app, the customer success team, and you can get to the point where we can, create that everlasting partnership. So I'm going to go ahead and give everybody the ability to talk and open it up for questions, concerns, feedback. Give me 1 second and we'll have everybody the ability. All right. So everybody should have the ability to check in with us, ask any questions. Again, you can simply type them into the chat, or you can come off of mute and ask us directly.
My chat's disabled.
Oh, sorry about that.
If it's just me, maybe. Can someone else confirm?
It's confirmed.
Confirmed. Interesting. I do apologize. That's not a problem I anticipated having today. So then I guess what I would ask is come off of mute and feel free to ask your questions live. If you don't feel comfortable doing that today, feel free again to use the csr@dtiq email address, and you can email your question directly to the customer success team.
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
Fine, thank you very much. Yourself? Well, thank you for the presentation. Maybe I missed this during the presentation, but I am wondering how we can set up the login credentials for the DTIQ, the 360 IQ.
Yeah, great question. So that's as easy as reaching out to your customer success manager. If you don't know who that is directly, or you don't have their contact information, again, you can use the csr@dtiq.com email address, and we can get that process started for you.
Thanks.
Absolutely, thank you.
And then I believe we have Mark Mullane on. He's actually your CSM for Shad, so he'll be able to follow up with you directly on getting you set up for your location there in 360 IQ.
Definitely. Thank you, Ryan.
Any other questions or thoughts? Well, again, we'd like to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to attend this webinar. Again, do not hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions regarding the process or how to get there. Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.